Hi, welcome to my channel Care by Susie. Well, it's been a while since I have sat down and spoken to you versus my previous videos during the pandemic when I talk a lot about dating emotionally unavailable men, and then thereafter when things open up, I have little time to date. I spend a lot of time on building my bungee fitness, researching back on shows because they're about to come back when things ease up. And of course, I also take you through cruises, my beauty treatments, and stuff like that. But suddenly, I have this compelling need to want to do this topic, which I hope that the caption has garnered a lot of your attention. And so, listen on, especially guys, okay? So, today's topic is why your spouses, or your wife, or your girlfriend stop wanting to sleep with you. So, in recent times, okay, I have seen quite a few um, partnerships, relationships that have gone wrong, and usually it's a case where the man blame the woman that they stop having sex with him. Okay, I hope YouTube's not going to flag me on this. Yeah, I mean it's legit, right? It's an important topic. And also recently, I met up with a group of ex classmates, schoolmates, they're all in my age category, 50 something, all three of them happily married actually. But they're complaining about how their desire for sleeping together is a little bit of a mismatched. And while the men are still usually in very high libido, the wives are like dreading to do it. So that takes me to the point, being an unmarried person, I gotta say that I don't remember having such situation where I suffer low libido. And then, of course, a lot of men attribute it to few things. Oh, after my wife have kids, as they grow older. Well, as a 54-year-old woman, I don't think these are real reasons. They might be reasons hiding behind other reasons. So the only time I felt that I stopped desiring a man is when I decided that I don't want to be with him. I'm only speaking this from my own experience because I know that a lot of girls are still, okay with men that they actually don't love, which we label them friends with benefits. Yeah. But for me, personally, when I stop desiring a man is when I stop loving a man. But it's not like an immediate process, okay? So it takes a while before I feel like, oh, I don't even want to be touched or be near, a certain guy. I just can't do it anymore. So that brings me to the point that most women, I'll say for most women, okay, when they stop wanting to be intimate and to be touched by you, it's usually because there's something wrong in the union already. Okay, you may not see it. If let's say you're in a family situation, you have kids, you're busy, both working, you come back tired, and of course it's very easy to say, "Oh, I'm tired, honey." Okay, but at least for my case, no matter how tired, I may still just postpone it to like the next morning. As long as I love the man, I feel that there is a desire. Now, remember when you first start dating, how hot and passionate those intimate moments are. You can kind of like even do it for hours and for for two or three times in a day. And now it's suddenly that fire, that passion is gone. Of course, things change, people change. But check back the difference, okay? Was it previously you take time to pleasure the woman, you do things that are so sweet together, and now you kind of just and like take off your clothes and I want it now, So as much as um we always read that men can do it anytime, anywhere, with anything that has got limbs. Sorry, I'm not generalizing or judging, but kind of that's the truth, right? Um, women these days could be the same. But if you're talking about a traditional woman who desires love, family, passion, intimacy with the one they love, okay, that's kind of revolting. Like, what are you taking me as? You come back, I'm tired, you are tired, but you just want to get it over and done. And then you can shower and snore away while I still have things to do. But most of the times, this is when the woman will reject it because my duty does not end there. Yours does. And my pleasure also actually does not end there. That's more that I want. I want your love. I want your cuddles. I want your sweet nothing. I want things that were like when we first started. I know it's, like I said, we are no longer in that honeymoon period, but it's always nice to rekindle back that kind of feeling. Like maybe both of you are just cuddling up, watching TV, or in bed talking about your day, and then you start getting sweet close. You know, you spoon, you cuddle, and you start kissing. Yeah, this is mostly what we women want, not just get into the act over and done with, and then the rest of the day I don't even hear from you. I don't know if you're alive or you're dead. Okay, so please, man, before you start complaining about you not having an intimate life with your spouse, think back, check back, talk. Again, everyone's different. Maybe your spouse doesn't want to talk. And let's put it this way, if you bring back, the old ways and she is still rejecting you, then you better check if she's having better time elsewhere. So, well, a lot of times when we women say that, nah, I'm not into that anymore. But just think of it. One night you go out dressed up, sexy, you feel sexy in your skin, you have your stilettos, you're sitting by the bar, and this like young hot dude comes over and brush you on your waist and ask you if you want another drink. Do you feel that tingle? Why? I know I do, even now that I'm describing it, I do. So, if you still have the tingle, you still have intimate nerves. You still can do it. And if I may say, go to the toilet and check. You might be lubricated even. I have to be very careful with my words. You might even be lubricated. So, what is that difference between that dude at home who just wants your clothes off and do it right away versus a hot dude that comes over and whisper into your ear and like being really sweet? Because that rekindles those moments when you first got to know your husband. And so why can't you repeat that? I know it sounds absurd, but at least for me, it most definitely can. Yeah. So, but chances are, even if I'm in that situation, I may get excited, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I want to jump to that man's room or hotel room or his bed, because the difference again between men and women, okay, again, I'm not generalizing, I'm just saying majority. Sorry, I keep having this tongue twisting moment because this is a really impromptu and uncut version, and it comes straight from my heart, and I feel this urge to talk about this because I think I'm mature enough, I've lived long enough to impart these knowledge. So the difference between me, okay, whether married or not, but I will enjoy the moment but stop short at joining the guy, because while the man can be emotionally unattached, okay, most women, once you have intimate feelings, your emotions get embroiled. So for me and most women, we will avoid that because we're done with being attached. So men, if you think you're the only people who are capable of cheating, we too are fully capable. Just that we don't want to get ourselves emotionally embroiled in with a third party and get ourselves all messed up and messy. Of course, again, there are lots of stories like that. But be appreciative if your spouse is not in that, and don't think that she has lost her appeal or her attraction. She knows how to be attractive, okay? And if she doesn't make herself attractive before you, then it is because you didn't make her desired and attractive. And if she dresses up to go outside and find the attraction somewhere else, which I will do that because I know I'm fully capable of being super attractive. Yeah, you better watch it. What are you doing wrong? So, anyway, that's all I have to say today. I just want to say don't always put the blame on the woman that after childbirth and after blah, blah, blah. That's utter nonsense. It could happen. You see, I'm doing a lot of validation here because I don't want people to leave negative comments and say that. Blah, blah. So I'm always talking from my own experience and as an experience of a 54-year-old who has lived half a century. Okay? I think I have been through life more than a lot of you youngsters. And some people are my age and still haven't lived that life. But like I said, I've done enough dating and relationships to know. So before you jump to the conclusion that, yeah, and then you start looking outside, please evaluate. Okay, recently I had a married guy. In fact, I have many married guys who think that I would love to have friends with benefits with them. Like, if I want sex, okay, I can find it anywhere from 18 to 60. Okay, and I'm not kidding. 18, yes, and I'm 54. But I don't do it. So guys, if you're listening to this, yeah, I would only want to have intimacy with the man I love. At least for now. I don't know about in the future. I always live in the moment and live in the present. So yes, and I ask, are you having like, are you divorcing or are you planning separation? No, my wife's lovely, but she's just a very simple woman. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. So yes, so you don't find fun at home and you want to come and look for me. Just like, oh, I always thought that you had hots for me. Okay, let's put it this way. This guy was my university senior, and back then he was hot. But sorry dude, you're no longer hot, but I still am. So what makes you I thought we're just connecting because we're old schoolmates, but actually he wanted something more. So I'm like, no. I don't become third party. I don't cause people. I don't want to be a breakup of people who have a partner or a spouse. Even if, so it's like, you don't think that's something that would be wrong? You won't feel guilty. You go home, you won't feel guilty about it. He said, yeah, no, because she cannot give me what I want. Like, what do you want? Oh, I like women who are glamorous, a little bit cheeky, just like you. Then why did you marry her? Oh, because she's sweet. Then what do you want? You want a sweet girl or you want a hot stuff? I mean, I'm still sweet. Excuse me. I'm hot and sweet. So I said, what about, what, would you be able to handle it if she does the same to you? And you know what he said? Oh, I mean, most men will say no, but this guy, he's smart because he wanted me, right? So he said, as long as I don't know. But you see, the thing is, because she's a sweet girl and I know who she is. So, yeah, it is sad that people are not married to a lover. They marry a friend, maybe a soulmate, someone they can trust, but did not marry a lover. And people, if you don't think you have the full package, don't tie down. Okay? Go with someone whom you can be everything, the best friend and a lover, which I'm still looking. So, okay, this is by far one of the longest video I've done compared to all my other fitness because, again, I feel that there's something I need to talk to. So please comment below what you feel, and is there something that you've seen, you've encountered, you agree, you disagree. I welcome people who give other point of views. And if you like this channel, please help me to hit that subscribe button, the bell notification, and give me a big thumbs up. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this topic. If there's more that you want me to speak about, feel free to comments below and tell me where you're tuning from. Until then, to my next video. See you. Bye.